She didn't say my name, just slid the papers across the dining table like a bill she didn't want to pay. Her fingernail tapped the glass once, twice, waiting for the signature. No eye contact. Just her other hand adjusting the scarf on her head, eyes still on her phone. The phone I bought her. Sign it, she said. Not bitter, not sad, just hollow, like saying pass the salt. The envelope sat between us. Clean, intentional. She sipped ginger tea with the same hand that wore my ring. For 11 years, the finger was bare now. I didn't ask. I already knew. I could still feel her breath on my neck from 2 nights before. Still remember the way she whispered, "Don't go yet," as I reached for my shoes. She was already planning this. Had it timed. Like a bank heist. And I was the idiot dreaming of taking her to the coast for our anniversary. But I didn't cry. Not then. I just leaned back and asked, "Did it come through?" She didn't answer. Just blinked. But her silence confirmed it. The inheritance. $10.4 million. Her mother's estate. The offshore trusts. It cleared 3 days ago. She got the money. I got the exit slip. The house we built together still smelled like cement dust and mango polish. I remembered how we painted the babies. Room sky blue before the miscarriage. She told me it wasn't my fault. Turns out, nothing she said was ever real. When I reached for my bag, she blocked the hallway. "You're not taking anything." The same voice she used with market vendors. I didn't speak. I moved past her. That's when I heard the front door. Then footsteps, then voices, her brothers, big, loud, and already in slippers like they owned the place. One of them said, "Let's not make this messy." Messy? I laughed once, just once, and that was enough. One grabbed my collar, another pushed me toward the door. When I resisted, someone punched me in the ribs. I felt my back hit the gravel outside, split my elbow on the pavement. Before they slammed the gate shut, I looked at her and said, "One day, you'll remember this moment and pray no one else ever does." She didn't change the password. Not to the cloud storage. Not to our joint email. She didn't even unpair the laptop. She thought I was stupid. Thought I'd disappear into shame. That night I logged in. And what I found wasn't just betrayal. It was a Trail A map, a full exhibit, receipts, hotel confirmations, photos him, a banker, married, older, same hotel, every Saturday, even a sonogram dated 7 months back. She cried to me about a miscarriage, but the baby was his. I ordered a paternity test, quietly, used her comb, her toothbrush, all while pretending I was healing. When the envelope came back, I read it once, didn't blink. 100%, not mine. I waited. Printed the lab report, attached the photo of her in bed with him, her ring still on her finger, slipped. It in a brown envelope, no return address, sent it to her office, the one she got appointed to after her mom's death. 2 days later, my phone rang. 3 missed calls, then a message, "We need to talk." I replied, "No, we don't." Turns out, before her mother passed, they'd used my name to move assets around during a government audit. It was meant to be temporary. They forgot to remove me. Legally, $4.6 million was in my name. I hired a lawyer from Abuja. Silent, smart, precise. He filed every form, attached every timestamp, and when her lawyers accused me of fraud, we handed over notarized agreements, all signed by her late mother. She lost the case. She also lost half her fortune. Froze some assets trying to fight it. The rest she had to liquidate, quickly, quietly. I sent her one more thing, an envelope, a copy of the trust documents, a photo of her with him, smiling, carefree, and a note that read, "Be more careful where you plant your lies. Some roots grow back. Now, I live downtown. Simple apartment. No drama. Sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m. and hear the echo of her voice. I remember how she stirred her tea that morning. How she didn't look at me. I used to wonder if she regretted it. Now I know. Regret requires conscience. She had none. Only a hunger for more. And I let her feast. Not again. She handed me an envelope. I handed her the truth, and in the end, only one of us walked away whole. But the story didn't end with my silence. 2 months later, I started writing. Not for revenge, but for memory. I published the truth. Not names, just a narrative. A tale about betrayal and resurrection. It went viral in local circles, then national. She knew. She saw the comments, the quotes, the anonymous praise. She read every word that told her story in disguise. She called again. Not to apologize, but to bargain. I let it ring. I let her voice fade. Then one day, I ran into her at a fundraiser. She looked polished, wealthy, and very alone. No brothers, no banker, just her and her silence. She stared at me from across the room. I raised my glass. Not in toast, but in farewell. Because forgiveness isn't forgetting. It's moving forward without carrying the weight. And I had already dropped the burden. She gave me papers. I gave her poetry. She thought she ended the chapter, but I wrote the book. And the final sentence? I lived, she lingered, and in every mirror she passes, she sees the man who knew everything and said nothing. Sometimes, late at night when the Harmattan wind brushes against my windows, I imagine her waking up too, alone. Wealth around her neck like iron, not gold. I wonder if she still checks the cloud, if she still types my name into private browser tabs, if she tells herself it wasn't a mistake, just timing. But that's the thing about betrayal. It ages you. She used to smile with her whole face. Now, in the rare photos I still see, through mutual friends or events she can't avoid, her eyes are tight, smiles rehearsed, her laughter edited. And me? I've learned that peace isn't quiet. It's truth. I walk the markets of the city. Now free, greet mamas under the baobab tree. Share palm wine with elders who say, "You carry your scars like armor." And I smile. Because they're right. The village remembers. Whispers pass faster than storms here. And though I never spoke her name, they knew. They saw the bruises hidden behind my quiet. And now, they nod when I walk past, like someone who returned from war with both legs and his soul intact. I met someone eventually. Not flashy, not rich, just kind. She didn't ask about my past, just listened when I offered it. One evening, as we watched the rain stitch the earth outside, she asked me why I never got angry. I told her, because fire takes oxygen, and she already tried to choke the life from me. I chose wind. I chose breath. She touched my hand and said, "Then let's build something no fire can touch." And we did. Not a mansion, but a home. One room at a time. Truth in every brick, laughter in the floorboards. No secrets under the rug. I don't check her page anymore. I don't need to. The past doesn't need an audience. It just needs closure. And mine was never in an envelope. It was in walking away while she watched. It was in healing, where she expected ruin. It was in knowing that the best revenge isn't justice, it's joy. And that joy now lives in every sunrise I wake to, unburdened. She burned bridges. I planted gardens. She chased wealth. I found peace. She silenced my voice, so I wrote louder. And in the stillness that followed, I finally heard myself.